How's it going, everyone? Hope you're doing well today or tonight, wherever you are. Welcome back to B Gaming. We're gonna play some more baseball today. Try and get into this division race a little bit more. But yeah, welcome back. Hope you're doing well today or tonight. Like I already said, like and subscribe would be much appreciated. Trying to get those viewers up, get those subscribers up. Comment, favorite, like the video, all those types of things, all that type of stuff. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I do new videos. We'll do new videos as much as we can. And, yeah, let's, get it started here. And hopefully get back into this race. This pennant race. Because we're really out of it at the moment, to be honest. Yeah, so let's see how things go. And, yeah, there we go. Gonna get a bowl pack, start playing, and things might be a little different for me because I moved my living room around, so now I'm sitting more closer to my TV, and my timing might be off. We'll see. We're gonna wear our blue uniforms. Oh, I forgot to say, we made a trade, another trade, and every trade I've made, every transaction I've done, I've been able to do without, cheating about it. Like, I didn't, force the trade or anything. So, like, uh, recently, but most recent trade is right here. We got starting pitcher Jack Flaherty from Cardinals for Robbie Ray, and Jansen and center fielder. But we also got Travis d'Arnaud for just a center fielder. And, I think that's going to help us a lot. Having Travis d'Arnaud, like an experienced back catcher, is huge in my mind. I think it's going to pay off big dividends for the team, and hopefully start helping my pitchers out even that much more, having a more experienced guy behind the plate for them calling the game. So yeah, we got a new pitcher and a new back catcher. We're going for it. That's all we can really do. That's the last step for us. Even Travis d'Arnaud might have to even sit out his first game, it looks like, as it looks like he might be pretty tired. So we'll see.
inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays.
We gotta win the next
it's
two.
Baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Toronto Blue
We gotta change your shoes there, bruh.
Mike Clevenger is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto.
Won his last start.
On him, Dan?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough
Finally.
getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Okay, so we're gonna have a puff and continue on and see how things go. I only have one picture from my normal starting rotation, and that's Hyun-Jin Ryu. It's crazy. Okay, let's get this.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the night here is taken from ball one as we are underway in Toronto. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball. The 4 games of this homestand, they split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this
Oh,
game.
come on.
And try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Alex Verdugo is on deck. And he lays off ball 4. The man is on to begin the ball game.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he was deep to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Red Sox nothing, Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Garrett Richards gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. And Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Striding in is Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Marcus
Now the pitch.
Semien.
Bouncer to the left side. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, that's no secret. They need the big Giancarlo Stanton to turn it around soon. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you'd think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge one-run victory yesterday. Able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Oh, he missed it.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Roll. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out. Give your team a chance. Give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit. Even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He grounds it sharply to third.
Damn.
Coach has it. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go do something real quick.
Here now.
I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, everyone. Sorry about that. I just had to go run to the washroom and empty the bladder real quick there. So, anyway, we are back in action.
Rafael Devers, first at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Lifted in the air to center field. Springer giving chase. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And that's going to land foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
I already love that he was wearing fucking red.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Like his back catcher pads are padding is red. Looks cool.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year.
14, dang.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Okay.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. So here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it. 1 out.
Batting 6.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
The average sits at 286 here to start play. 6 home runs and 11 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's gone. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher.
And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So now here is Kevin Biggio. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Anticipated. Here's a ground ball now to the right side. Over to first, and that retires the side. Jays add one more on the solo home run. We've played two. It's now. Stepping up is Christian Vasquez. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. Count even now at 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball two. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Line towards center field. And there's the first hit of the game for the Red Sox.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Fouled away. The average entering play at 301. 8 home runs and 17 RBIs. This is on the ground over to first. To panic covering. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got that.
This is the guy that's killing me.
7 homers and 28 RBIs. And it's fouled away.
Well, he killed me last game.
Now here's the pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's
Right.
1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2.
Oh,
Well, you
good
don't see it
take.
all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0.
Yeah.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that
Be
pretty
quiet.
much all year. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Heidi. So with 1 gone here in the inning, let's take a look at the Jays' upcoming schedule for the week to come, as we'll be here to bring them all to you on the show. Marcus Semien will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. Pitch outside, the throw. Not going to get him as he swipes second. Simeon leads off second with one gone in the inning. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Gurriel is hitting over 350, up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Now the 2-1. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. He collected a base hit his first time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
No.
But it's pulled foul wide of third. Hit on the ground toward the left. Beautiful diving stop. Got it.
That's a big play.
They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch on the way.
Oh, that pitch down.
That's inside. 2-0.
Wow, this is the second time I'm going to walk him.
To this point, a walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. One out.
The center fielder, number 99.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
So now into the box is J.D. Martinez. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 2-0. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. Line drive, base hit down the line.
Boy,
There
after
we go.
that base
Good
knock
job.
right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ooh.
Out in front of it, strike one. On his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Come on. Let's get a rally going. Oh,
Fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
it's too late on it.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swing and a miss on the slider,
nice
and that's
pitch.
out number 1. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So the next to bat will be George Springer. And we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at bat.
Why didn't you hit it the other way?
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
That's what I tried to do, but I guess not. Alright.
Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi. New inning set.
I don't care what Heidi has to say. Not at the moment, at least. Oh, wow.
To start the inning, it's 1-0. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Late on that one as it's fouled off.
Kind of left that one out over the plate for him.
Really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
There we go.
Down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
No.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far.
Blowing away with the heater.
4, 5, and 6 coming up this quarter lineup.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Bobby Dahlbeck is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He's had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Oh, he almost got that one. Inside.
The windup and the pitch.
Oh, beauty.
As he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
And struggling.
The ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. High in the air down the right field line.
And struggling to get that first strike instead of
fouled off again,
the
and
ball.
Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
High and inside. Oh.
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 That ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and up next the catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher, Travis.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0.
2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Martinez on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 8. Second base.
Gavin Biggio stepping up now. First pitch on the way.
Yeah, that's a ball, though.
And he takes ball one. One out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. This one's flared out toward left. Devers takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Joe Panic.
Now at the plate is Joe Panic. Flew out last time up. Richards peers in. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to first. And will step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. Now it'll be Christian Vasquez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Line toward right center. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Marwin Gonzalez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. From the stretch, and here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Vasquez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as it
damn it.
Toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Now the relay home. And the
yeah, boys, good job.
1 left for the Red Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that one yanked just foul. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside.
All right.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Hernandez onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 13.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Okay.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
In now, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a line drive. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. The throw into second.
No. Okay.
He'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. Grounder down the line at third. Devers gloves it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they can't. Alex Verdugo digging in now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Martinez will round first and head for second now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Rafael Devers started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Rafael Devers is the second out in the 7th inning. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And no one will track it down. He'll try again, 1-2. Ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Still 2-2. Martinez stands at second with 2 gone. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from Toronto in just a moment. Marcus Walden will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 64, Marcus Walden.
Here's the pitch. A swing and the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
George Springer will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez there to put it away for route number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
Next, here is Travis d'Arnaud. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in is the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Skied down the left field line. Giving chase is Hernandez. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far, as on cue we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Striding in for Boston, Marwin Gonzalez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Darwin's and Hernandez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63, Darwin's and Hernandez.
First delivery to him. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Here's Joe Panic. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Set with the 0-1.
0-1.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Marcus Semien is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Kirby Yates takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Kirby.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Xander Bogaerts. A hit in 2 tries so far. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now a ball line toward the gap in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First delivery to him. Alex Verdugo stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
1 out, nobody on. He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
J.D. Martinez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses with it 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now.
Oh my goodness, come on.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Verdugo, base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled off. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Rafael Devers is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the
let's go.
tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Clevenger earns the win, his second, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Garrett Richards pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Kirby Yates records the save, his 6th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew,
what a
I'm Matt
catch right
Vasgersian.
there.
You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 2 runs.
Okay, awesome.
Nick Lee.
Alright, it's the game of the week. The Rays keep winning, though, eh? That kind of stinks. Now I have to face that guy. Hmm. Alright. Shall we switch the lineup around a little bit? Let's see. Yeah. Please do well. How's it going? How's your Sunday going?
MLB Network has baseball for you on this Thursday as we are live at Rogers Center in Toronto. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on,
I can try.
we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these
I don't really know how to yet, but sure.
It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington.
Yeah, this is my pitcher who struggled the most.
This guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Tonight for Boston.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Fouled away.
Oh man, he's got the confidence thing right away. Freaking right.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Oh,
And a shot hit down the corner.
that's out.
A ball that's carrying.
Yeah. First batter of the game.
Shot for Xander Bogaerts. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run.
It's down 0-2. 0-2 as well. Ridiculous.
Talk about hitting the ground running. Usually a leadoff man is a guy that takes the first pitch, trying to get the field for the pitcher, trying to get dialed in, but not this guy. He's got that see-ball, hit-ball philosophy, and he does just that, launching that pitch out of here before the fans can even get settled in the seats.
Look, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 in this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What's the key for them tonight, D-Ro?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here now is Rafael Devers. A ball and no strikes. That average at 291 to start the day. 5 homers, 18 driven in. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. On to the bottom of the first from Rogers Center, and it's 1-0 Boston. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
7-1.
This guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah,
it's swung, but
things you want to do. You get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning
whatever.
Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel, and he fouls this one off. The average for him coming in at 322, 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. The 0-1, and a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
I wouldn't have even cared if I missed it, but like, man, I hate when I go to swing at something and it doesn't. There we go. See, I swung at that.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs is definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. As he'll swing this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Simeon over at second. Hernandez at first, 1 gone. Hit hard to short. Gonzalez is up
How?
second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up from Toronto. The Red Sox on top, 1-0. So striding forward for his first opportunity, Hunter Renfroe, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to
This
left
bullshit.
field.
Just because he's a cold pitcher, he's giving up fucking home runs.
Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with
Bullshit.
a solo shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, he's definitely off to a shaky start tonight, giving up 2 home runs in 2 innings. The good news is they were both solo shots. The bad news is the rest of the lineup is salivating in the dugout, waiting for their chance to face him.
And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Kike Hernandez becomes the first out of the inning. Now the pitch. This one's down to third. On to first, and there are 2 down. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Previous history with Blake Snell. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Springer at the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he is into second with a 2-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Comes set, and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He launched one.
Could be making a trade.
The opening frame. This one's down to third. Simeon's got it.
So I'm not going to deal with that.
Easily, and the side is retired. So
That's
2 home
bull.
runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. And stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Sale has tossed more than 60 innings on the year with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Next up, George Springer. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Guerrero aboard here at first with nobody out. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Reese McGuire comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And this will be fouled away. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
On to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays. Top of the third set to get underway, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
The count is 1 and 2.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
J.D. Martinez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line hard, deep into left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
On to Panic, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Red Sox, but they're in front 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in Kevin Biggio.
Second baseman, Kevin.
Now a fastball hit too low here. It's ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Gonzalez is there, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Hit in the air to center field. Verdugo is there, 2 gone. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Simeon. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Oh, and not a swing for the bubblegum card there. It's 1-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. He'll try it again, 3-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The next 3-2. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go. All set for the start of the 4th. And that means the plug-and-play utility man, Kike Hernandez, will bat next. This is in the air to left. Gurriel, he's there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Bobby Dalton.
And now the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop.
To the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. She'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
While his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
2-1 the count. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. To panic covering. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Reds.
I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I just needed a snack. Just give me a sec. We're gonna eat the snack. I also don't think we've had a puff yet for this game. So, we gotta have a puff. That's already pooched. Alright. Here, let's go. Let's get to this guy.
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Ah, my goodness.
Hernandez has a play.
I just can't hit that fastball at the moment. So behind it.
Now to the plate, Oscar Hernandez. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And that one yanked just foul. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. The 2-2. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Grounded to the right. Scooped up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Right to the only guy standing there.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning.
Just being shut down.
The Jays go down in order. They trail here 4-0. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. No balls and 1 strike. 50th pitch of the game on its way.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2, though. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute.
And trying to get back in it, but for you, bud, but it's not looking good.
Now, Xander Bogaerts. Panic's got it. In time to first, and there
I got that guy on the mound, and I'm not getting anything going against him.
Next up for the Red Sox, Alex Verdugo. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Change up in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Right side. Reined in. Time and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. George Springer swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Springer, originally from the state of Connecticut. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Grounded back up the middle. Gonzalez to his left. He's there. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away.
Number 7.
Next up is Reese McGuire. First pitch of the AB now. Hit hard towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
He's set, and the pitch. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
McGuire is off of first with 2 away. Popped him up. Gonzalez is calling for it, and that's the 3rd out.
Can't get anything going.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, J.D. Martinez. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
It might be time
It's
for this guy to
unfortunate.
start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but if you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%, this team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
No, they don't. It's just he's cold, so it's easy to take deep.
1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
And quickly, 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Hunter Renfroe stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. Popped him up. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Here's Joe Panic. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something.
Get down, get down. Ah,
offense going.
hit
2 hits as a
too
team
far.
can start demoralizing your
Dang.
confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Marcus Semien, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. This is on the ground over the first.
He was outside and I swung at it.
For the out. Ready now is Lourdes Gurriel. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Rounded down the third baseline, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. Throw into second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to get in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one
Break
runs in on
sakes.
him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Kike Hernandez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. Fastball well outside. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter.
Kind of upset because he got rocked so hard at the beginning of the game.
Up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Now he's just killing it.
As he swings and misses here at strike 1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High, deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the second deck and gone.
I got to get rid of him.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a
Okay,
fastball.
we're just going to simulate to the end. I don't think I'm coming back.
This guy power.
Score in tonight. Boston sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Chris Sale earns his
I'm gonna have to trade him for someone. Okay. Okay.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Reds.
Don't tell him. Okay. That's okay. Here we go. One last time, hopefully. Okay. So I can't. I obviously have to trade, like. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Making lots of deals with the Braves. Sweet. I have to use Woodruff. You have to switch. No, I don't. You'll be alright. I hope. We'll see. And if not, I'll just throw Woodruff in front of him. Screw it. George Springer had a day off.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, the homestand continues with the start of a 4-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Joey Wendell digs in now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matty, I'm really excited to see Randy Arozarena in this one. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after
Oh,
winning
come
5
on.
of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. High and deep down the left field line.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
Damn.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Austin Meadows comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Weak roller right side. throw gets him 2 down. Up next for the Rays, Randy Arozarena. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And it's fouled away. He's set. The 0-1. Grounded to third.
Oh, whatever.
Off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play,
That's
but in
some
the back of his
bull.
mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Rays 1 and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ryan Yarbrough will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in.
Sorry, I'm just checking something, yes. Freaking cat, man. Nikita. Sorry about that, everyone. Just gonna make sure she's doing alright. Sometimes she has bathroom issues, so yeah. Sorry about that. We'll just continue on and forget about talking about that. Yeah, let's go.
The 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average.
Okay, Curry. It's not
He's
that
had
hard.
a little bit inconsistent, one good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
A bouncer up the middle. Adames brings it in, and that's out number one.
Batting second.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting third.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as we take a look at the splits between April and May. And now a pitch on the way.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Left side of the infield into the shift. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Willie Adames. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Flaherty has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers, 9 driven in. And that finds the target, 0-2 now. Adames on at first, nobody out. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Next, it'll be Francisco Mejia. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's another 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hernandez is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brett Phillips. His career numbers in this matchup, batting at an even .400. He also has 1 home run.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Two out here and a runner at second. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. One left for Tampa, who played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Giancarlo Stanton now looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And now the first pitch. Starts
No.
out with the runner, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. One ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The 2-2. Lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next to dig in, Joaquin Diaz. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Stretch. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Digging in will be Joey Wendell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Simeon trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And no, strike three called as he gets a little help there. One away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Austin Meadows, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-1.
Ball, that's inside. Ball, that's out.
There's ball 4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Randy Arozarena. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the one, but they're on top 1-0.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Kevin Biggio stepping up now, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Joe Panic. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Swing and a flare down the line. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
At the plate, Marcus Semien, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted down the line.
Oh, I just missed that.
Everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1-2.
And it's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Hey.
Jays held. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the imposing power bat, Brendan Lau, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. Standing in now, Willie Adames. He swings and grounds it to short. Panic is there. And Boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Stepping in next, Ji-Man Choi. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
And that's the third out. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. But they're up 1-0. At the plate now is Lourdes Gurriel. He flew out in his last debut. Here's the first pitch. Oh, that grounder caught him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night then.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Adames picks it up. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play. Second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Okay.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. 1 hit in the inning, but stepping in once again is Francisco Mejia. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story is
No, I can't find the scoreboard either.
Difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Boy, a lot of break to that thing, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Sliced hard, but foul to the left. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Phillips is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Popped into the air, back behind second, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Singled last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Now the 1-0. Hit to third. Taken in by Simeon. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 1-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch. And given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
Thank you, Heidi. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Next to stand in is Joaquin Diaz. First delivery to him. He extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And he will run this one down.
No.
Good read off the bat for the second out.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So close, but not enough on the fly ball there, and that's a story these guys have heard before as we take a look at the list of teams with the fewest home runs this year. And as you see, they're 2 away from the bottom spot in that category. 13th best, if you will, in the AL. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Toronto. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, what a stop. He goes to first. What a play. 3 thumbs up here. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry.
Got distracted.
To lead off the inning.
How's it going?
So a solo shot down the line in left. 8th home run on the season for him as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery.
Pull, that's inside.
Meadows, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1. Here's Randy Arozarena. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Chopper down the third baseline. Simeon's there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So next to hit is Brandon Lau. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Throws in on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. And now Kevin Biggio. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic and motion, we might have something.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And to chase, it's 1-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here's another 1-2. pulled high in the air out to right field. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Can't get anything going.
Time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Too easy.
Next to bat for Toronto, Marcus Semien. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ground ball left side.
Come on, get through. Thank you.
Will continue as that's through.
Oh my goodness. Just can't get hits off this dude at the minute. But we'll see. Might make a trade after this game. We'll see.
Digging in next, Lourdes Gurriel. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah,
might trade Semien for third baseman, actually.
Pop a chance to swing it. The outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way.
Oh.
Pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Nope, I couldn't.
Solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
I'm gonna leave you stranded, I'm sorry.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Semien leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Oh, of course.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a liner. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. So a full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Hit on the ground is short. Adames scoops it up over to first, and that retires the side. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 2-0. So stepping in is Willie Adames. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So a runner stands at third. 1 man is out, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
The 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit. or at least force him out of the game.
Now at the plate, here is...
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's swung on and missed for strike one.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the one run will be allowed to score.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. A tag, and he's out at the plate.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
Yandy Diaz will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here it is, the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Full count now, 3-2. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. The Rays 4. Stepping in now to Oscar Hernandez.
The right fielder.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
Able to stay alive here as the foul's tipped right off the catcher's grill, and that'll ring in the ears a bit. Here now the 2-2. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. He's got it, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now back, the designated hitter.
So the plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He bounced out last time up. A swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive. That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3.
Hey,
1, 2, 3.
I think I'm just gonna concede this game.
Now to bat, Austin Meadows. He struck out.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth.
Okay, we're gonna go for it. Here comes the new third baseman of the Toronto Blue Jays. We might play one more game, but that's about it. And then I gotta go do some more housework. Gotta go do some dishes. Yeah. Man. Okay.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the AL.
I thought we're going to make a trade for the third baseman. Okay, now we gotta fix this lineup. Man, we're gonna be stacked soon. That's good though. Okay, I'm checking something. Alright, we're gonna probably save it here. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good day or night wherever you are watching. As always, like and subscribe to P Gaming would be much appreciated. Trying to get those subscribers up, get those viewers up. Comment, favorite, like the video, all those type of things. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I'm doing new videos. I'll do new videos as much as I can. And, yeah, take care, stay safe, and until next time, peace.